The NHS, the National Health Service in the United Kingdom, has won another legal battle, denying parents Thomas Evans and Katie James the right to give their dying child, 23-month-old Alfie Evans, a fighting chance at life. The court ruling yesterday that they cannot take their son to Italy for further treatment and that the United Kingdom hospital can remove the child's life support against the parents' wishes, which they have done. But little Alfie is beating the odds despite being taken off the oxygen. His father posting that Alfie has been breathing on his own. Matt Walsh is with thedailywire.com and the author of Unholy Trinity, Blocking the Left's Assault on Life, Marriage, and Gender, and he joins us from our nation's capital. And Matt, the headline this morning is that they've taken him off of oxygen, but his parents are keeping him alive, giving him mouth-to-mouth.
Yeah, this is really horrific. They're performing mouth-to-mouth on their dying child in a hospital while the doctors stand around and just wait for him to die. And we should also mention that, just so people know, yesterday, the hospital in Italy that had volunteered to take this child and treat him sent a helicopter to the hospital in London, and it was waiting outside. But you know, the hospital in London stationed police officers around to prevent anyone from taking this child and putting him in the medevac to bring him to a place that could treat him. I mean, this is to call it outrageous is a huge understatement, I think.
No kidding. His father, Tom Evans, posted on Facebook the update. He has now been starved from nutrition for 23 hours. It's the bottom part of the screen right there. How is this humane? Where does his dignity lie? We have to explain, though, Matt, in the United Kingdom, the way it works with the National Health Service, the patient has rights, but the parents don't. And if the patient is 23 months old and is unconscious, it's the state. It's, you know, for a very long time, we talked about death panels in this country. Is that what this is?
That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. This is a judge deciding that this child, his life is no longer worth living, and so we're going to kill him. There's no point keeping him alive, and so that's what a death panel is. So yeah. Now when we talk about
Matt, you're calling this murder?
Yes, this is murder. This is absolutely murder. They are actively killing this child when there are other options. They could go to a hospital. There's a hospital that will take them. Listen, these parents are not trying to force the hospital in London to do anything it doesn't want to do. Right. All they're saying is, let go of our kid, let us bring him to this other hospital, and the judge in the hospital is saying, no, he has to die. And when we talk about the rights of a patient, part of the problem here is that in Europe, they're really big on this concept of a right to die. Right. So, you know, you've got euthanasia in all these countries across Europe. So that means what they're basically saying is it's the child's right to die, and he has no other right. That he has to die, and we get to speak for him and voice that right. And his parents have essentially, look, the parents have lost custody of their child. They've committed no crime. The only crime they've committed is trying to get medical treatment for their kid. They've lost custody, and now they have to sit back and watch him perish. I mean, it's horrible.
I know. And the Pope is on their side, too. And yet the government is, they're digging in. Matt Walsh from The Daily Wire, thank you very much.